Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube. Why are we the same height when I'm sitting on this low chair and you're like way up? Okay. Anyways, hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today on video making Takis with Brooklyn, which you guys obviously saw the title. We're going to be making Takis. We have none because my mom didn't get us when she's at the grocery store and stuff. So
that makes you sound bratty.
Cause we asked for them, but she forgot. But it's okay. So. Now we're gonna make them for fun because
DIY.
Yeah, we watched a little bit of a video and then we were like, you know what, screw that, we'll just do what we want. So
that's what I do. See, in person I'm flawless.
Yeah, so we're gonna show you what you're gonna need. You're gonna need a cutting board. And obviously we're gonna need a knife if we're cutting something. You're also going to need a lemon. And a lime, depending on what flavor you would like to use.
We have lime juice because we don't have a lime.
We're also going to need measuring cups. This one is a 1/3 cup, so that's good. And this one's a half cup.
We have a measuring spoon.
And you're gonna want a measuring spoon just for your seasonings. But you don't need to use these ones. These ones I'm using. You can use as much as you like. Well, we know what Takis tastes like, so we're gonna measure till we think we got it all. You're gonna need butter, 2 or a 1 whole butter thing, or 1 whole butter. This one are split in 2, so this is equals a whole thing, but this is just 2 separate ones.
And a bowl.
You're going to need a bowl. You're also going to need a plate, and you're going to need 2 spoons.
And now we're going to show them all the different powders and peppers we have.
Yes, you're going to need chili powder. Sorry. You're going to need salt. Well, that's optional, but we are using salt because we think it will make a nice touch to it. This is the main thing. This is what Takis are made out of. Like this stuff that you eat, the chili stuff, it's cayenne pepper. It's cayenne pepper. So you're going to really want to have this. You're also going to want some pepper if you want that. That's optional as well. Here, and this is red pepper. You don't need this, but we are going to use it just because we want an extra flavor.
It's red. That's why.
And we also have paprika. So yeah, those are all the seasonings that we're using for today's masterpiece.
So what first, Chef?
That's just the first step. Now we have a bag of chips. So we're not going to make the chips on our own. So we're just going to use flat chips, but that will be fine. We will live. We will get through this together. Now, also, you have flour.
Alright, what are you doing?
Flour.
Brooklyn? What are you doing?
I'll put it back. There's only one. See, look, it's only these. It's only a few things, and we're not even using those. We have them out in case we need them.
All that butter.
We might not use it. We just need it because in case. We don't have a recipe that actually
See
works.
the sink? I expect you to wash them dishes.
I will. You have to wash them with me. And there's barely any dishes. There's none. None. There's 1,
And wipe the counter.
2, 1, 2. There's like 4. So.
You hear me?
Yes, I will. I will wipe it. I'm doing a YouTube video. Goodbye. Anyways, sorry for that interruption by my aunt. Woman, I swear. Anyways, the first thing you're going to need. You're also going to need a microwave, but the first thing you're going to need is this.
A bowl.
Which is a bowl. And we've been letting ours sit, so it's more than likely that you're gonna want them room temperature. Because it's just better that way. So
It's better.
it's just like easier to melt, I guess you could say. So we're just going to unwrap it. We're going to do we're doing 1 whole thing. It depends on how much Takis you're making. We're just gonna make a whole bag. So, a whole bag? Not the whole bag of that, like a whole bag of Takis. Which wouldn't be very much. Like a tiny bag. So we're just gonna take this off. Very hard to take off, obviously. Should we start with 1 for now?
Yeah, let's do 1.
We're gonna start with 1. So this is a half cup. You can use a full, but we're just going to start with a half. This is very heavy butter and it's very thick too. So can you please put this in the microwave for 1 minute? 30 seconds, actually. So, now that we have that done, while you're waiting for Miss Lovely Helper Bianca to do that for us, 30 seconds. We are going to grab our cutting board and our knife and our lemon. We're going to do lemon versus lime to see which one tastes better in our opinions. But the lemon or the lime isn't a thing, so you might want to not do that. Okay, the lime isn't a thing, so we're just going to not do that. Okay, sounds like peeing. Anyways, so it's concerning.
It's just something burning. Well, I'm not tall enough to do that.
Anyways, beside the point, we're going to cut this in half. Sorry for being quiet. Okay, that's probably check that.
There's only 1 more second left. Do you have like a towel to grab it?
You're fine. Suck it up. Probably not melted.
Oh, it smells really bad.
Mix it, hon.
I will.
You're going to mix this.
Put it in there for about 30 seconds and then mix it so we don't burn it.
So,
Because it will burn.
anyways, so once you cut this down, you're going. This is where this comes in handy because you're not going to use this for anything else. You're seriously going to squeeze. Now, I did not grab this because I'm retarded, but it helps if you use these, just so you don't get your hands all sticky and iffy. Now,
And
if you
don't
have
get it in your cuts.
yeah, that would hurt. But if you have a lemon squeezer like we do, you can use that too. But I'm using this because it's helpful for the people that do not have one, and this is to be helpful. So.
Okay. So,
And you can make your own type of spice. So, like, not spice, but like your vision of what's spicy and what's not.
yeah, so you can like customize it for yourself
So that's way better.
of how spicy you want it and how like more sweet you want it, I guess.
Taste it. You should have licked it. I licked my whole thing. Anyway, these are just for us, so it's fine. Anyways,
Do you have a napkin?
over here. Just box of tissues right there. So we're just gonna squeeze the rest of this out. I get most of it out, so you can see. I don't know if you guys can see that in there, but there's a good amount in there. And I'm going to set that right there, and I'll do the same for this one.
Oh my god,
Ooh, dang it.
okay, when you're done mixing your butter, it should be like bright yellow.
Yeah, well, like butter looks. Anyways, but
Let me show you without pouring it. So, it should look like that. It is still cutting the lemon or squeezing it.
make sure you squeeze it both ways just to get everything you possibly can.
Oh, do you want me to put the lime juice in here?
No, we're gonna put that on after because it's like a squeezer thing. We need that for the fire. Anyways, but once you squeeze as much as you can, I'll just set these aside. You can throw them away if you want, but we might not. I don't know. But we're gonna set those aside. Now you have those. You can go out and pick out your seeds, but we're not gonna do that because it's just too much work and it's fine. No one really cares.
Next, what's next, Master Chef?
You can also help too, you know.
Okay.
Anyway, besides the point, now we're just gonna move this because we don't really need it. Now the first thing to do is flour because you want to keep stirring that, Bianca, just because if it like hardens, the more screwed. Well, not screwed, but you can get them eating. And then when you're done with that, I would like you to put it on the plate, like the butter, just pour it on the plate. Like pour it there. There's a few plates on there, so you're gonna pour it on there. So, we're gonna need that for I'm trying to not dirty a lot of dishes. So, anyways, now we have this on there. We can also roll the chip in there, but you need to roll the chip in there to like, you know, butter it up. Now that we have this bowl again, we're going to take one of the measuring cups, like I said, and you're gonna get like a good amount of flour.
What cup is that?
It's a half cup. And
Half a cup of all-purpose flour.
Normal flour is fine too. Just get a cup of that, and you should be fine and ready to go for that. Sorry, I'm just trying to fix things up. I don't like messy spaces. So now that you have this down, like that, what we are going to do, at least, we're going to put some of the pepper stuff in there.
Measurements, maybe?
We're not going to do measurements because it's like going to mix throughout the whole thing. We're only using chili pepper and paprika for this part, and then the after part before like that's when we'll do like measurements. So just do that and put that in there. That's enough.
Okay.
So that's what it looks like right now.
It's really like brown and gross.
But we're going to mix that in there, so it's not just keep in mind it's not gonna be super like dark or anything. It's gonna be like a light color. This is mixed with white, so we're just mixing this to put inside of the thing. But we're gonna add more too. So that's what that looks like. But now we have my lovely assistant, and she's going to grab the chips. And so you're gonna grab this. You're gonna grab that, and you're going to, and let her do this part. You're going to take a chip. Make sure you get the whole thing covered in butter. Well, not the whole thing, but a good amount of it.
Most of it.
And see how the back's not covered? That's fine because this was going to be very bad. Now we're going to dip it in that mixture you made. Make sure it gets pretty covered because you just want it to be covered because that's how you do it.
And make sure you don't use sugar.
Yeah, don't use sugar unless you want them to be sweet. Like I said, it's your customizable decision, and that's just on you. If you want them out of it. But once you
anything you want.
So you're gonna cover this, and once you get it like that, basically I guess you could say, you're going to get another plate, and you're going to just set it on there with the most flour set up. So you're gonna do that, and you're gonna keep placing your chips there. So I'll let Bianca do the rest. While I wash my hands. So you're just dipping them in and
These
placing
chips
them.
are very deformed.
Yes, they're not perfect, but that's okay. I'm going to watch you just doing this. You dip it in there. Just get the most you can covered. Dip it in here, and then we're going to let them kind of dry, and then we're going to do more of that, and then put it on. So do 10 chips, and I'm going to go grab a pop for us because I'm hungry.
Okay. So, it's up to me now to cover chips in powder and butter. So the reason why you need the butter is for the powder to stick to it.
Sorry guys, the phone fell apparently. So yeah, she's just dipping that in there. So she got 2 chips done so far. She's a slow worker, guys. Don't come for her.
Don't come for me before you check yourself.
So we're gonna get that what again? And I'm leaving my back look just perfectly fine. I really don't care if the back is all that good. But you can do what you want because you can do anything you want when you're sexy.
Yes.
So you do you, boo. But we're just gonna do us.
Do what makes you happy.
Period.
Period.
So make sure you don't get all the flour on there because flour don't taste that great. So just it kind of making mix. So just do that. That's 4 chips for right now. You're doing one right now. I'm gonna do another one.
So yeah, as long as you're
This is way
working,
too tiny.
as long as you're working on a team, or even if you're working by yourself, it really doesn't take that long. I mean, it takes that long to get the butter and the flour and the mixture, but once you get it going on the chips, it really doesn't take that long. And plus, it's worth it,
if you want more powder on your Takis or whatever, you can grab, or your thing, you can grab like that and then pour it on there, like, you know. It's actually being extra, so we're not going to do that. I'm just doing that because this one's barely has any on there. But besides the point, you can just take it, just put it in here. She's in here right now, so it's kind of hard, but I'm going to melt more butter in a second. Okay, so right now I'm going to melt more butter because you're going to probably need a full stick because this is not very working.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
2.
About 3 more.
No, only 1 because I have that one in there.
I'm trying to get a big one.
I'm doing like another 30 seconds on one of them because I feel like that's enough. But it is not in a bowl, so I've got to make sure I watch it. The second it makes a sound. Tapping it like this. Oh, that's good. Oh my god, it's leaking out. It's leaking out. It's leaking out.
Of the chips? Ooh, that's hot.
I know. So I'm just going to squeeze it out. Unless I can get out because that's all. Oh, yes, okay.
The perfect kind of chips, you probably want to get like flat chips.
Yeah,
Because those will be the easiest. But
it's not that hard.
whatever chips you have are fine. You know, as long as they're like, don't get like Doritos or something. Get like plain tortilla chips. The shape doesn't really matter, but flat chips would be like the dream.
The ideal. Or you can use you can go the hard way and use a tortilla.
You can make your own like dough.
Yeah, and that's easy too. We just like we know how to fry, but we're only 11, and we don't know we don't know like what the mixture is to make like the fry. I think it's just oil, but I don't have no oil right now anyway, so. Cause our oil can is obviously empty. I know where the bacon oil is, the bacon grease is. So, anyways, besides the point. Ash eats one of them because that's what you do.
I want to try this, see what it tastes like. I'm scared it's not going to be good.
Okay. We haven't put the powder on yet.
Eh.
Okay, so now we're gonna move
it's
this.
already spicy.
It is?
I mean, it's not that spicy, but it's still spicy.
So it's already spicy. So we have the butter still here, and now we have our chips. We're gonna kind of let them cool for a little bit. Because you don't want to like rush the process. You don't want to rush it because
It does smell really bad though, so.
Yeah, but we haven't put the stuff on yet. But smell doesn't like determine everything. Anyway, besides the point. Now we're just going. So now what we're gonna do? You're gonna need your measurements and stuff like that. So I'm going to take this, and I'm going to take paprika.
Tell them how much the measurement
And this is the measurement is a 1.5 teaspoons, which is a fine measurement, I think. And what you're going to do, and I'm just gonna like scoop it out, and I'm going to place on each and every chip. But first, you need to cover it in butter, and I'm gonna use that much for every single chip. So you're gonna use paprika and all of these above type things. So. First, what I'm gonna do this one because it looks like it's been sitting for a little bit. You're gonna dip it back into stuff because that you need like get it wet again for like the freaking stuff can like and stick to it. So I should probably get another spoon or a bowl. That's why you use this bowl. You're just in another bowl. You're gonna place it in there, and then you're going to grab your paprika and stuff like that. So I'm just taking 1 scoop of this powder, and just keep in mind this powder is very spicy. So don't put a lot. Like this is probably too much already, but we're savages. So, and then for the chili powder, just put a good amount of chili powder. It doesn't really matter how much. And then the paprika you're gonna do, or the paprika and the cayenne powder you're gonna do the same amount, because chili pepper is very spicy. And they're a little bit different, if you ask me. So, or you can just like you can handle your own spice. So that's just your deal. think is best for your lungs and stuff like that.
Your lungs.
Okay, this is bad for your lungs, I'm guessing. But bro, are you kidding me? Please don't make it stop the video.
It does not look very appetizing,
No,
but let's
I
hope
will
it tastes good.
say that it does not look appetizing. So it smells like a Taki though. From far away.
Oh.
Yeah, it does. Well, it has like a spicy type, like.
It looks like a rusty chip.
Yeah, it doesn't look the best, but hopefully it'll taste good. Does that taste good?
It tasted okay.
So I'm sure this will. Because it's like something that that's gross. So yeah, Bianca, do you want to help me?
Sure.
Instead of eat it? So basically what you're just going to do is cover it. That's what we're doing right now. I'm just going to grab a little baby spoon just because I feel like it's just needed to scoop all the powder on. Seriously, actually a baby spoon. So I'm just keeping the excess powder on there that we didn't get last time. And it smells very spicy, but you know that's a good thing because you know they're made Takis for a reason. It looks more appetizing now. It does not look appetizing as much as I would like it to, though. So this is what it looks like. We're going to put these in the fridge to chill after we make all of them. So my friend, my lovely assistant, will help she would help me. Okay.
Lemons are good.
Oh, I don't know that's what you were eating. Okay. Oh, you could want to squeeze the lemon juice on there and stuff for me?
Sure. The lime juice?
The lime and lemon. But you can do whatever one you prefer first.
I'm gonna do this one.
I'm just estimating at that point. 'Cause that one,
How
was
much?
I think that one, just how much ever you would like. I mean, don't make it like that bad. But this one, we're not gonna. Don't put as much as we said in the beginning, because that's a little much. I feel like it was a little bit too much. So, look, as maybe 1 tablespoon. I feel like would be perfectly fine because this is all really spicy stuff, and I do not want you guys to get like a burn in your throat or anything like that. But if you guys do get sick, please do not hold me responsible.
Do this at your own risk.
Yeah,
That's what we're saying.
I'll put that out.
So, if you get sick or you have an allergic reaction,
It's just not our problem.
it's not our problem.
We'll be sorry for you, but
I mean, yeah, we're sorry, but this.
you cannot
Give it a
sue us
choice.
or anything. This is just because we're bored. And more likely they're not going to be good, but damn it. So yeah, we're going to rub this on the chip. Very nice. Rub on the chip.
Eating lemons is fun.
So that's what it looks like now. Did you put some on that?
Yeah.
Did you flip it over and put some on both sides?
Nope.
Yeah. Okay, anyways, but she's gonna put the lime and stuff on there, or not the lemon and stuff like that on there while I am.
Ew.
Yes.
Is that sanitary?
Well, my hands are clean. This is starting to harden, that's why we're mixing it.
Let me flip it over with my spatula.
It's not very liquid anymore.
It looks like cheese.
Anyways, can you pour some of that paprika and stuff?
So I'm gonna
Okay.
flip this over.
Bro. The only thing we know for sure goes into Takis is cayenne powder because it obviously says it on
Oh,
the package.
that's really spicy. Okay. Love that.
Is it good though?
Yeah, but it's like it's really spicy.
I'm not mean to put that much. Oh my god, it's almost gone. Bro.
I'm just trying to dump lime and lemon on it.
So we're just putting lime and lemon. You know, we have a whole freaking thing of lemon that I squeezed out perfectly for this. I just put a lot in there so we can like get.
So it means I can eat those ones and dump the dump the lemon juice on that.
I'm just gonna put a bunch on every single one of them and then just dump it off and then I have it for the next ones. We're like squishing it around, making it all wet. It's kind of gross though. Okay, I just put a lot in there, so now we're just gonna use it for like all the time. So guys, do this at your own risk, please. Oh my god, this was like 24-minute video. It only took that
Oh
long.
my god. The check's gonna come in. 10-minute mark. Ads. Check.
Okay. Bianca's face when I showed her that. She was like, It was very spicy. I'm scared. So let's just say they're good, but they're spicy, is what she said.
I tasted it without the lemon and the lime. So.
Hopefully the sour evens it out. Should we start adding less?
Yes.
Okay. Just gonna dab, 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 dab,
I'm gonna
dab.
get some water.
I have pop right there, but that's probably not gonna help.
Yeah, that won't help.
I'm gonna go. Is this enough?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna start adding less because she's dying right now. I can already tell. But hopefully they're good. She says they're good. They just need like. So she said they were good. They just need like to be. So I'm gonna do this last one, and then we're gonna try them, and then if we like them, like with the fullness of it, we will. We will, in fact, make more. So she's dying over one, and she's Mexican, so. Okay, so now we're done. So I want to try them. I'm scared.
There's no juice in this lemon.
Is your mouth okay?
Yeah.
I'm scared. So I'm going to try it. You ready, Bianca? Oh, we gotta fridge them. Let's freeze them a little bit.
I haven't tried them with the lime yet, though.
Oh, did you put lime on these ones?
Yeah.
Ooh, that's a lot. Just like. I just kind of poured it all over. So now we're going to set these in the freezer. Or other freezers. Just like, you know, do whatever it does. I don't know what it's going to do, but whatever it does, it does. So, in the meantime, let's clean up.
Stop.
So you can put all the dishes in the sink. We'll do them in a second when we've actually finished everything else. So we're gonna to clean up in the meantime because, you know, that's what we are told when we did this, that we have to clean up. So as you guys saw, my aunt comes in here yelling because she didn't know we were filming. Anyways, well, not yelling. She was like, just be like, oh, what are you guys doing? Anyways,
We're kind of a handful.
Yeah.
2 handfuls.
Yeah, more like 4 and just 2 of us.
Okay, we're like a handful.
Yeah. Okay, throw it in the garbage, but. Okay, do you want to wipe down the table? I don't think we're gonna make more. We'll just throw it away.
We're probably not gonna make more. Well, whether we like them or not, we're not gonna make more.
Yeah, it's just too much work.
It's a really long process.
Legit,
I feel
just.
like because like the chips were like really big, and they weren't flat, so it made it harder. It wasn't that much harder, but still.
Get those on the sink. And that was sitting right there. Actually, you can put that in. You can put that back where it was.
What?
Isn't that you put them back where they were because we didn't really lose them at all.
We just used them to hold the lemon.
Because it's back into the
What is
things to brush things. Put that back in there.
Now we're gonna put the flour back.
And I'm doing with what down.
Which we filmed, but we had to delete.
Hmm?
Remember how we filmed eating the flour, but then we deleted it?
Yeah.
Love that.
I'm gonna spill the tea, sis. So yeah, that was a quick process, but now I'm just gotta wash the dishes. But that won't take that long. But yeah, you put this chair back.
Don't be shy.
Actually, no, keep it there, because we're gonna try them. Now that our tables are clean. It was only in there for a few minutes, but you know, we're impatient and cannot wait no longer.
They don't smell or look good.
But she does say they taste good. They don't smell terrible, actually, and they don't look terrible either. They just don't. I feel like they were
They're
rolled.
like dripping.
I feel like no, that's because like the plate before we had butter on it. But I feel like if they were rolled, they look way much better, way more better. But you want your water?
Yes. I don't want
So fill me up a cup. So we're going to have water on hand because yeah. Like I said, follow my TikTok.
Child.
Thank you. Okay, not so we now. One tissues just in case you cry.
If I cry, okay.
Okay, so we have tissues too, just in case we cry. No, I'm joking. In case
cry.
in case we want to spit out.
Oh, okay.
We don't spit out on the other
I
ones.
hate spitting things out. It's like it grosses me out so much. Like even myself spitting, it's like
Okay, you ready?
no.
I squirted lemon juice all over these bad boys, like everywhere.
So that's what that stuff is. I'm gonna grab this one. This one looks the most appetizing. Look up.
Interesting.
Oh, it looks like a piece of chicken.
You can try it first.
We'll try it at the same time. Ready? 3, 2, 1.
Why are you taking such little bites?
Because I'm trying to get the lemon. I mean, they're not horrible.
Should I try it?
Wait, you didn't
No.
actually eat it?
I'm scared.
Eat it.
Is they good?
They're not bad, but they're not good.
You're different, so I'm scared. Big bite or little bite?
You get like the lime. It'll taste better. It tastes better with lime. Eat where it looks wet.
Ooh, that tastes good. We're lying, aren't
It's not horrible. If you get the lime. I feel like we put too much powder. Like way too much powder.
It's too like creamy. I want the texture.
I feel like
It's not the taste, it's the texture.
it's good. I just feel like I don't know which one it is, but something like one of the powders that we put in is way too strong.
It's
And we
the
put too much of it.
powder.
We put too much of that.
I think, well,
I mean, like
it's not spicy.
half a
It
teaspoon.
it's not spicy. It tastes good. It's the texture. It's the texture. It's what it is.
Yeah. It looks like a fried piece of chicken.
It's
Like,
just
if
the
you
texture.
see this. Look, let me see. It looks like a piece of chicken.
It's just the texture. I can tell. You can tell it's the texture. But
So
I hope your day was good. Better watching this video, but
if you're going to try this, which do that at your own risk, tell us how yours turned out. Hopefully yours turns out better than ours.
we put a lot of powder in there. We did not watch the recipe. I'm sure if we watched the recipe, it would have been better. But there was way too much powder and it was way too thick and creamy. Do you have anything else to say about that?
I would say it's definitely more on the spicy side. Than on the how do I say this?
Lime side.
Yeah, like you don't really taste the chip, you more taste like the spice. So
I really feel like next time if we ever make these again, we could use a little less butter and flour and maybe fry the chip. But overall, we're not bad. Wouldn't pick on my own, but if it was like a death situation, I would eat them again. Life or death.
maybe next time instead of dipping in the butter and then dipping it in the flour, we can take the butter, the flour, and all the powders and mix it together and then just dip it in there.
Yeah, that might be a little less time consuming. Overall, pretty good. Give it like a 5 out of 10.
Yeah.
I would try it again.
It depends on what you like, though.
Yeah, I'm a texture person. What about you? I texture that throws me off.
Flavor.
That's why I don't like guacamole that much. I can only use like a dip in the air. That's it because the texture like bothers me, not the flavor. And different things like mashed potatoes. I love mashed potatoes. But if it has chunks in it or if it's too creamy or something like that, I won't eat it because of the texture.
I'm not that big on texture, but like bananas, those are disgusting.
Shut up. Let me know if you guys like bananas in the comments. Because she doesn't. I don't know. She's creepy.
They're like
But
mushy.
come back if you want to see us eat some more food. We might do an ASMR tonight. We totally didn't eat like an hour ago. Yeah, totally. I mean, it's back here, Velveeta sitting right there. That's completely open and has shells and the stuff in it. So, let me know if you guys want to ASMR. We'll do an ASMR. We'll have like ramen noodles, a bunch of different noodles. And we'll do an ASMR with headphones. Seriously, I'm dead serious. We'll do ASMR. Like, you gotta let me know by like 3 o'clock though. We'll do it. I'll even do it right now. Seriously, though, it's not that hard to make mac and cheese. So you know, and we can even make that in the microwave. Just put it in a bunch of different bowls, make it in the microwave. So yeah, hope you guys had a good day. Make sure you guys subscribe and like the video.